is on a mission. Depend manual
Hello
on the
everyone,
transmission.
Jay Mullings from Rent Mirror, aka Wicked Penman. Please like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. What is going on with our footballers in the UK? Well, when I say in the UK, like in the Premier League, what's happening at the moment? What is it? Mendy? Greenwood? And now Kurt Zouma kicking cats, like what's really going on in the Premier League right now? What's going on with our footballers? Like what's happening? Seriously, talk to me. What's really good? What's going on? Huh? Like I'm not understanding, man. Not that money doesn't solve everybody's issues or whatever, but come on, like you're getting to live out a dream of playing a sport for a living. Like many people would swap their lives with you in a minute. I'm not saying that just because you're a professional footballer your life is perfect or whatever, but where's all this cruelty and mean spirit and like where's all this coming from? Like the Premier League needs to, well, the clubs obviously, you need to do a better job of evaluating your players. You need to make sure that, you know what I mean, like it's hard to really put into words how, I don't know, like you simultaneously feel disappointed. You simultaneously feel like, where's the need for this? And then also, man, yeah, comparison is the thief of joy and everything. I get all of that. But like I said, so many people who are dedicated to the sport of football can't get into those spots and those positions. And then you get a lot of people who do come to these positions and do get these privileges, and they spend what little social time they have terrorizing people and animals. Like, what the yeah. He's released a statement, or his team has released a statement saying this is a one-off incident, but yeah. When you hear people laughing and sort of the nonchalance of the environment, that someone being able to film it, and it just, this is the first time you've been caught, and yeah, I hope that's the end of it. I do hope. Come on. Just don't have a cat. If you can't get along with a cat, don't have a cat. Right? And I'm not saying Zouma's thing is as bad as the Mendy and the Green. I'm not conflating them. I'm just saying recently, then again, footballers have always gotten into trouble historically, right? Like going back to the days of, was it Chelsea had a player, what was his name? He was a Romanian player. He was sniffing coke. Adrian Mutu. You had Tony Adams, who had a drinking problem. Gascoigne had a drug problem. Maradona had a coke problem, but I should stick to the Premier League, right? You had all sorts of allegations would come out all the time. You had teammates shagging their teammates' missus or their brother or sister, their brother or brother's missus or whatever. You've always had this sort of streak of like unruliness and disorder to some of these players, but I felt like it's almost like a bygone era. There wasn't so much of that stuff anymore. Footballers are living a life. They have dietitians. They have people that may keep them on a straight and narrow path. They sort of discourage them from, remember, you know, the booze, what was it again? Binge drinking culture of the UK, where all these, like, you know what I mean? These teams would go away on piss ups and then you hear about the stuff that happens on holiday in Spain and all of it. Like all of them things, they seem to have quietened down. But then again, you had the Adam Johnson situation a few years earlier, and maybe it just feels with, you know, the sort of the crucible that is social media and the spotlight that is social media, maybe it feels like it's more of an outlier now. Like this stuff should definitely not be happening now. Not that it was excusable before, but you know what I mean, it's sort of, yeah, like there's a lot at stake here, and people are not as the memory definitely lasts a lot longer. So yeah, in Zouma's case, I hope he learns from this and grows from this. And yeah, like I said, if you can't get along with the animal, just don't have the animal. But what's the point of having one and torturing it? Anyway, listen, I generally don't like talking about unpleasant things. I don't think there's anyone that like relishes, oh my god, someone did something really bad today, I'm going to talk about that. Yeah. But at the same time, it's like you've got to keep the same energy, right? Same way if someone else or someone from some other part of whatever it is, you would have something to say about that. You've got to keep it. You know what I mean? Got to keep all things equal. So yes, I'm not with it. Kicking of cats and all of this stuff, like, yeah, just disappointing, man. Like, kids look up to you. Again, not saying you're a role model or you're inherently role model material because you kick a football around on a weekend and in the week, but come on. Like, yeah, anyway. If you haven't already, please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, right? Like, is this a big deal? Is it not a big deal? Are too many of these incidents happening? Or is it just a case of the frequency feels a lot heavier because of social media? Where are you at with all of this stuff? And do you even remember some of the other cases I spoke about? Like I said, I remember Adrian Mutu got banned for doing coke. I remember that. I think it was college days. I remember, obviously a few years ago, I remember the Adam Johnson situation. I remember, you know what I mean, John Terry, Wayne Bridge, that business there. I remember, Giggs and his brother or brother-in-law or whatever it was. Like, I remember all of these things and these incidents, and there were even things I haven't even mentioned. Players going down for possession of firearms and all of this, and yeah, someone served was it Marlon King? I remember he was at Watford at the time. There was some former, I think it was allegation turned conviction on him, and then when he came out, it was a big, should he be allowed to play and take part? And listen, I'm all for people getting second chances, because one mistake ruining your life forever is probably harsh, because you can't live a mistake-free life, really. There's no real way to do that. You're going to do something that upsets someone. You're going to make a bad choice at some point. There are a lot of factors that go into, you know what I mean, that your head's not right on a particular day and you end up doing something, and I don't know, man. So sometimes I'm like, maybe there's a way we could see to sort of rehabilitate, especially people that have cultivated this one skill. Football. That's what that's the extent of their skills, unfortunately. That doesn't excuse you being a terrible person, by the way. Not at all. Like, just because you're a footballer doesn't mean you don't need to be an upstanding citizen and a caring and empathetic human being. Like, that's clearly implied. But I'm just saying, when they do make a mistake, it's where do they go from there? And yes, they should be thinking about that before they do certain things, and I'm 100% with you on that. But yeah, I feel like it's horses for causes, and some things are more forgivable than others. But yeah, hopefully, like I said, Zouma learns from this. Hopefully all these other footballers just take a moment, please. Think about the situation you're in. Think about how many people would literally they would sacrifice organs to be where you are. Probably sacrifice family members and everything. It's not funny, but like, literally, they worship footballers. Like, you are in an enviable position. Don't do stupid things. Don't hurt people. Like, love the sport. Dedicate yourself to that. Dedicate yourself to your family. Dedicate yourself to your community. Dedicate yourself to your history, your culture. Dedicate yourself and make yourself useful, and stop finding this amount of time for negativity and things that hurt people. I guess that's the message in all of this, right? And I'm not some holier than thou person or anything like that. And I don't think I'm on some higher moral ground to tell people what to do. But I'm just saying, where this is concerned, it's very obvious that just cut it out. Come on, guys, come on. Anyway, Jay Mullings from Red Mirror, aka Wicked Penman, and yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. There'll be a few other video choices. They'll pop up somewhere on the screen. Watch something else. It's not always like this, I swear. So yeah. Anyway, I'm out.